The first thing we're going to do for number 1 is we're going to think about our groups. Can somebody tell me or chat me what is the first group? Where's the group here? What is our group? Which of these symbols? Yeah, parentheses. Thanks, Nayeli. Oh, Roxanne, I saw your raised hand. I apologize. You can actually just go ahead and jump in if you have it. Parentheses. So we're going to do the parenthesis part first. So if I'm going to do the parenthesis part first, though, I need to do the part that's most complicated first. The most complicated part is that 2 to the 3rd. Does anyone know what 2 to the 3rd is? 8, yeah. Francis, how'd you get 8?
I multiplied, like 2 times 2, then you're just gonna have to multiply another 2.
2 times 2 times 2, right? 3 times, so that would be 8. So I have 11 minus 8, like that. And then I'm gonna copy down the rest of it like this. While I'm here, can I go ahead and do this exponent too? Let's do 6 squared. What's 6 squared?
36.
Yeah, for sure. 36. 6 times 6, 36. And then division, dividing by 4. So I went ahead and did that part too. I'm allowed to do that part right now because it's its own thing, right? It's its own thing. So it's like in its own little group. All right, we still have a group though. We still have parentheses. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 11 minus 8, which is 3. And once I have just a number there, I'm gonna go ahead and bring down everything else. I don't need to write those parentheses anymore. All right. I dealt with my groups, right? I dealt with my exponents. According to GEMDAS, what comes next?
Dividing / multiplying.
Dividing / multiplying. I love that you said it the other way. Sweet, so dividing / multiplying. So we have division here, 36 divided by 4. What do we got?
9.
Yeah, 9, perfect. All right, sweet. 29 minus 3 plus 9. I'm gonna go ahead and do this part first because it's left to right. So 29 minus 3 would be 26. And then I'm gonna add that 9 in, 35, thanks Tony. 35 is that final answer there. 35. Cool. If you have a question, you can go ahead and throw it in the chat or ask me. If you do not have a question, go ahead and copy down number 2 for me. Copy down number 2. Cool. If you're feeling really good, go ahead and try number 2 on your own. If you're feeling good, try number 2 on your own. Manny, yeah, that'd be good if you've got one. It'd be good to use a notebook. All right. All right. What is the group? There are actually 2 groups here. What are the groups that we have here?
Parentheses and square root.
Parentheses and square root, yeah. And I love Emiliano messaged me in the chat. The square root is also called a radical, right? So we have parentheses and then also a radical or square root. So we're gonna start with the inside one first. Inside one first here. So I'm gonna do 14 minus 10. 14 minus 10, what do we got?
4, and then the radical.
4. Yeah, 4, and then that radical is there, right? So what's
2.
the square root of 4?
2.
2. All right, I'm gonna write down that 2. I'm still gonna put it in the parentheses, the plus 5 squared, the minus 7, and then 8 minus 6 divided by 2. Okay, so we got rid of that first grouping symbol. I want to work within my second grouping symbol now, right, which is my parentheses here. So I have 5 squared. What can I turn 5 squared into?
25.
25.
25.
Yep, awesome. So I'd have 2 plus 25. What would that be?
27.
27. Yeah, 27. So 7 minus 27 over 8 minus 6 divided by 2. Cool. All right. What do I have to do now?
Division.
Division. Yeah.
The division part.
Division part. So 6 divided by 2, what would that be?
4. I mean,
3.
3.
3. So we would have 8 minus, this part turns into 3. So 8 minus 3, what would that be?
5.
5. Good. So I'm going to put a 5 on the bottom here. All right. And then 7 minus 27, what goes on the top?
20.
What kind of 20?
Oh, no. Negative.
Negative 20. Negative 20. Yeah, because I have 7 and I'm taking away $27. That would mean I'm now owing $20. And negative 20 divided by 5?
Negative 4.
Negative 4. Absolutely. Negative 4. Negative 4. Awesome. All right. Yeah, so at the top, I'm just going to quickly go through these steps here. I did 14 minus 10. That gave me 4, right? And I took the square root of 4, and that gave me 2, right? I wrote down all the other pieces here. 25, 5 squared turned into 25, and 2 plus 25 was 27, right? 27, right? From there, I wrote down all the pieces again. And someone told me, thank you so much, for that 6 divided by 2 was 3. So I did 8 minus 3, which gave me 5. And then I did 7 minus 27, negative 20. I want to notice here that I'm not really doing like, I'm not really doing these in like really distinct steps, right? Like I'm kind of going back and forth as I look here. Like I actually ended up having to do division at the end, right? And that is totally okay, right? What we just want to make sure is that when we're working within things that are being added and subtracted. The problem becomes if we did like 8 minus 6 before we did 6 divided by 2, that would be a problem, right? So we want to make sure that we're sort of like working within boundaries, but also we can do it in sort of like different steps or steps at the same time. So we'll get more comfortable with that. One moment. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at number 3. Good question. There's a question in the chat that said, isn't negative 6 divided by 2? Doesn't that equal to 3? That's a great question. So if we use the negative here, right, and we make that negative 3, then we would have 8 negative 3, which is basically the same as 8 minus 3, still 5. So even if we do negative 6 here, and we end up with that negative 3, we'd have 8 minus 3. That's the same thing. Yeah, no, that's not a problem. That was a great question. Cool. Go ahead and copy down number 3. Copy down number 3. You don't need to write all the words down. You can write, just m equals 2, n equals negative 3, and then you want to write down this part here. The part with the things there. And it looks like I'm frozen, so I'm going to try to share again. Can you guys see my screen again?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Imani. All right. Okay, can someone jump in that feels confident? Someone go ahead and unmute yourself. What should we do with the M and the N? What should we do with them?
Plug it in.
Yeah, we're gonna.
With the numbers that they gave us.
Yeah, with the numbers that we gave us. Thank you, Roxana. So we're gonna take the m equals 2. We're gonna plug it in right here. We're gonna take the n equals -3. We're gonna plug it in right here. So I'm gonna make sure that I use parentheses. So I'm gonna write that absolute value sign, 10 times 2. That's the 10m. And then minus 8, -3 squared, and put my absolute value there. So this absolute value is another grouping symbol, right? So we want to work inside of it first. What would I do first here?
Multiply 10 by 2.
Exponents.
We can sort of do like two groups. There's this group over here, and then there's also this other group over here, right? So I can do 10 times 2. That's fine, 20. But within this group over here, these things that are being multiplied together, I want to do that exponent first. I heard someone say that. So -3 squared, that's -3 times -3, which is 9. So I'd have 9 here. Still like that. Still has absolute value signs on it. Right. From here, do I need to do subtraction or multiplication first?
Multiplication.
Yeah, so I can do -8 times 9. -8 times 9 would be -72. We see that -72 coming out, and we have 20 here. Okay. And then we do 20 minus 72, we get -52. Thanks, Roxana. And then if I could get a raised hand, someone who can tell me, what do those straight bars mean? Yeah, Ashley Mexicanos, go ahead.
It means that it's got a true value, so it's not going to be negative no more. It's going to be positive.
Yeah, I love the way that you said true value. It really means like how far away is it from 0? So it's always going to be positive. So we're going to turn -52 into +52. And it is called absolute value. Yes, Jan, thank you. This is called absolute value. And the absolute value is always going to be positive. Always going to be positive. Okay, team. I'm going to send out a new poll. My second poll is going to ask you, how are you feeling about PEMDAS and substitution? How are you feeling about these two things? Lots of 5s, lots of 3s and 4s, 5s, a couple 1s and 2s. People are voting. Perfect. 1s and 2s, that's awesome. 3s, 4s, and 5s. Awesome. Take a second to vote. Cool. Okay. For right now, I want to give us a chance, for those of us who are 4s and 5s, I want to give us a chance to jump in to the practice. So if you are a 4, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to open up some breakout rooms. If you are a 4 or a 5, if you're a 4 or a 5, I want you to go into that breakout room. I want you to start working on the assignment. Okay, the assignment can be found on Canvas. So if you're a 4 or a 5 and you're ready to jump in, you can go ahead and start working on the Canvas assignment. If you are a 2 or a 3, I want you to stay here. Okay, it's going to tell you you can go to a breakout room. You're just going to stay and not go to that breakout room. In the breakout rooms, it's your job to work together. So you can leave your cameras on. You can talk through each problem. You can ask questions to each other. If you have any questions or you need me to come to your breakout room, you can press that button just like you found in Miss Pohl's class. You can see that. If you are a 2 or a 3, you're going to stay here. We'll work together. If you're a 4 or 5, I'm going to send them out. All right, let me make those breakout rooms. All right. Okay. If you are a 4 or 5, you're going to go into that breakout room. If you are a 2 or a 3, you can stay here. Jan, yeah, go ahead. My TAs, you can go into your breakout rooms. If they don't need you, you can come back. Thank you. Thanks, Steph. Sweet. Okay. I'm assuming if you are still here, that you would like to go over some more problems. Is that true? You can go and use your head nods. You're on.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Not really.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay, so if you need to, okay, let's do this actually. My Wi-Fi is being silly, so I'm sorry if I drop out. Can you guys still hear me? Yeah, mostly. Okay. Yeah, okay, thank you. If you could go ahead and go to Canvas, and I want you to find assignment number 1. Assignment number 1. So I will show you what that looks like on my screen. Let me jump in here. You should see something that looks like this. All right, go ahead and find that one. All right. Cool. I think I got everyone, but if you are trying to go to a breakout room, just go ahead and chat me. Okay, so as you see, the first part of the assignment is you're going to take a picture of your notes. If you scroll down, you should see the problems that we're going to work on to start. So on your piece of paper, go ahead and we're going to write down number 1. We'll do number 1 together. Go ahead and write that one down. So go ahead and make sure that you number it number 1. All right. Okay. According to our GEMDAS, we want to do our grouping symbols first. So I see a group right here with the parentheses. And I see a second group right here with the parentheses. And then I see this last group right here with the square root. Okay. So I'm going to start with the thing that seems the most complicated. And to me, that's the group within a group, so that's square root. So the square root of 16, does anybody know what the square root of 16 is?
4.
4, yeah. And the reason that the square root of 16 is 4 is because 4 times 4 gives you 16. Yeah, gives you 16. So I'm going to go ahead and write the number 4 here. And I'm still going to write down the 4 minus 1. Okay. From there, I'm going to try to use the other group. What's 3 minus 9?
Six.
What kind of 6?
-6.
Yeah, -6. Yeah, -6, like that. And then I'm going to bring down the 2 from before. And I'm going to bring down the 25 from before. Okay. So I'm going to keep working inside of my groups if I have them. I'm going to keep working inside. So if I have 4 minus 1, what would that 4 minus 1 be?
3.
3, yeah, 3. 3, awesome. And then I'm going to bring down my -6 squared. I'm going to bring down my 25. So I just did this part here. Okay. Okay, so I have groups, but my groups don't have anything left in them, right? So this group is just a 3, and this group is just a -6. So I'm going to hold off on groups for right now, right? So groups. What comes after groups?
Exponent.
Exponents. Yeah, so I'm going to do this exponent here. Yeah, perfect. I'm going to do that exponent. What's -6 squared?
Positive 36.
Positive 36. Positive 36. I'm going to put a 36. Whoa. I'm going to go ahead and put a 36 here. And then I have a 3 like that, bringing down the 25. Then chat me if you need to go back into a room. All right. So I have 25 minus 3 times 36. Which of those do I need to do first?
The parentheses?
The parentheses. And what does it mean when 2 parentheses are next to each other?
You multiply?
Multiply.
You multiply. Absolutely. Does someone have a calculator on them?
I do.
Yeah. Can you do 3 times 36 for us?
108.
108. Yeah. 108. So go ahead and find 108. Um, 108, I'm going to put down here. And then I'm going to do 25 minus 108. Can someone do that on their calculator?
83.
83. What kind of 83?
Negative?
A negative, yeah. Negative 180 or negative 83. So that is my answer for that one. Jessica, if you got kicked out of the group, just let me know which one you were in and I'll put you back.
Miss, I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
In this case, you won't have to do the turning it into a positive, or yes?
You do not have to do turning into a positive. That was only when we had those straight lines on the outside, kind of like a parenthesis or a bracket, but just straight lines. That is when we turn it into a positive. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Good question, Gabby. All right. Okay, are we ready to try the next one? Go ahead and write down number 2. All right. For number 2, I see some grouping symbols here. Right, some grouping symbols there. So I'm going to start inside there. Should I do 2 times 9 or should I do 5 minus 2?
2 times 9.
2 times 9 for sure. 2 times 9 is 18. So I'm going to write down 5 minus 18. I'm going to bring those straight lines down. So Gabby, in this situation, this is when we're going to need a positive. So, but we're not going to make it positive right now. We're not going to do 5 plus 18. We're going to do 5 minus 18, and then at the end, we'll make it positive. Okay. So what's 5 minus 18? $13. Yeah, but what kind of 13?
Negative.
Yeah, negative. So we have negative 13, but it's inside those absolute value bars. So absolute value turns into a positive. So that would be positive 13. So all of that is positive 13. I'm going to now copy down 9 squared divided by 3, like that. divided by 3. So I'm going to keep those open there. All right. What looks most, or what is most complicated or most powerful here?
Exponent.
The exponent. Yeah. So 9 squared, what would that be?
81.
81. So I'm going to leave 81 here. And then I'm going to bring down the divide by 3, positive, and the 13. What's the most powerful here?
Division.
Division, yeah. So calculators, 81 divided by 3.
27.
27, good job. We have 13 plus 27, what would that be?
4.
40.
40, yeah, good job. 40. Good. All right. Okay, team. Are we feeling a little bit better? Can you give me a thumbs up if you're feeling a little bit better? Jasmine's feeling better. Annie's feeling better. Sada's feeling better. Maya's feeling better. Gary's feeling better. Marcy's feeling better. Awesome. Thank you for those thumbs up. Brian's doing better. Ashley's doing better. Amazing. Okay, team. I'm going to go ahead and bring everybody back from the breakout rooms because I want to talk about the IXL portion of this. Peyton, adios. All right. So for IXL, actually, let me make sure that the breakout rooms are back. They have 20 more seconds. Okay, team. So if you were with me, you're going to do the exact same thing for number 3, 3 and 4. You're just plugging in those numbers. And then for number 5, this is just a review. You're combining like terms. If this part gets complicated, we can talk about it in office hours too. Cool. So everybody is back. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Do I have all my humans? Pretty much. Sweet. Yeah. Okay. Okay, team. So you do have an IXL today. I want to talk specifically about this section here. So there are 3 levels that you complete for IXL. Okay. The 3 levels are star, 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 on track, and honors or accelerated. So if you are just like someone who just wants to do like regular credit, like I'm like math is not too hard, not too easy, I'm just regular, you're going to go up to 75. That is your score. Okay. If you are someone who knows that they have an individual learning plan or they have shortened assignments as one of their accommodations, right? That means that you are on the star, star, star plan and you're at 60. If math is like super, super, super hard for you and it gives you tons of anxiety, I'm here for you. I'm with you. I get you. 60, the star, star, star score, that is the score that you can go to. Okay. If you're on track, you're just trying to get an A in this class, you're just doing regular, you just want to do regular, that's 75. If you want to do honors in my class, I love that option. If you want to do honors, you're going to go up to 90, right? That will be your score. If you are in 4th period, if you're in my accelerated track, you are automatically an honor, so you are going to be graded out of 90. Okay, so you'll be graded out of your number. So star, star, star 60, on track 75, honors or accelerated 90. You'll be graded out of that score. Okay, and anything that you do above that will be extra credit. Okay, so for honors, you will tell me in about 5 weeks, you'll tell me if you want to do honors or not. But when you tell me, you'll have to show me that you were able to do honors throughout the time. So you'll show me your honors assignment. So for today, I just want you to try it. You're going to choose either you are 75 or you're 90 for honors if you want to try honors. And then once you complete the IXL to that number, that is when you're going to screenshot and paste it in. My screen share is being really annoying, so I'm going to stop sharing it. But that will be the score that you want to go to. Okay. Are there questions about what you need to be working on?
When are they due? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, good question. Assignments for all of your classes are going to be due the night that they are. So this one will be due at 11:59. If you need additional time or you aren't able to finish, just let me know. Yeah, about 11:59. Okay. Okay, Algebra 2. I know it's fast. We'll have to figure out how to make it work better. But if you are in Algebra 2, you are good to go. You should keep working on your assignment, but you can log off of Zoom, and you can email me or text me any questions you have. Adios, Algebra 2. If you're here for pre-calculus, we're going to get started in just a hot minute. Adios. Bye, Algebra 2. I love all your hand waving. Bye. Bye.
Bye, miss. Have a great day.
Bye. Have a great day. This changing of classes is funny. I love it. Okay. My pre-calculus friends. Pre-calc friends. I am sending the attendance chat. Bye. I love all these bars.
Bye, miss.
Bye. See you, Chelsea.
Bye, girl.
Bye. We talked about this. These are my eyes.
Hey, Chelsea.
Girl, I forgot. Oh.
Adios. Goodbye.
Bye.
Hi.
Oh my god.